Have you ever wondered how even the greatest villain can stumble upon an unexpected path to redemption? Well, in Naruto, one of the most impactful moments of the entire series happens when Pain, the man who brought terror and destruction to Konoha, does something no one could have imagined. He restores the lives of everyone he had taken. The scene begins with a heavy silence, as if the very air carried the weight of the massacre. The streets of Konoha were still covered in dust, bodies scattered, and a sense of helplessness hung like a shadow. Naruto, exhausted from the battle, wasn't he just fighting a powerful enemy? He was facing the pain of seeing his home reduced to ruins. But it's precisely in this moment of despair that a seed of change begins to sprout. Nagato, the true man behind Pain, was consumed by memories of hatred. Since childhood, he believed the world could only be shaped through suffering. He lost his parents in war, lost his friend Yah, and deep down carried the conviction that peace would only come if everyone shared the same pain. That's why he created the 6 paths of pain and marched against the leaf with cold, almost religious conviction. But Naruto was different. He didn't return hate with hate. On the contrary, he showed empathy, showed that he understood Nagato's pain. Naruto broke the cycle of vengeance simply by staying true to what he always believed, protecting others, even those who had hurt him. And here's the turning point. For the first time, Nagato stands before someone who not only carries the same scars, but who chose a different path. The villain, who once saw himself as a god, now listens closely to what a boy believes is the answer to peace. This Ayasentige's anime narrative is a powerful reminder that even in the deepest abyss, a new choice can change everything. And then, at the climax of the scene, Nagato decides. He gathers his last strength, invokes Rinne Tensei, and releases unimaginable power, restoring the lives of all who perished in a single act. The same man who took so many lives gives up his own in exchange for them. The villain bids farewell, not as a monster, but as someone who found redemption in his final moments. Think about it. How many times in life do we shut ourselves off in our own pain, believing the only way out is to spread more pain? This scene shows us that, even when it seems too late, there is always a chance to choose another way. Now, taking a quick break in the video, let me tell you about something that could also change the course of your projects. If you're into technology and innovation, you'll love this. The Arduino MKR Wi-Fi 1010. It's an incredible prototyping board, perfect for those who want to combine Wi-Fi connectivity with the practicality of Arduino, ideal for automation, IoT projects, or even crazy ideas that just need a little push to come to life. If Nagato had one of these, maybe he would have built something more constructive than giant robots to destroy villagers. Back to the scene. The impact of that decision didn't stop at Konoha. Nagato is that echoes as a metaphor for the entire cycle of hatred that drives the ninja world. There was proof that even the cruelest story could find a different ending. And Naruto, who had so often been called a failure, accomplished something that even the greatest ninja leaders couldn't do. He changed the heart of a mortal enemy. Nagato's choice doesn't erase the deaths, doesn't erase the pain, but it brings a kind of peace that is only possible when one acknowledges their mistakes and pays the price. It's one of the most human moments in the series, because it shows that even those who made irreparable mistakes can, in their last act, do something that transcends hatred. In the end, what remains for Konoha isn't just the return of those who are lost, but an eternal reminder that true strength isn't in destroying, but in choosing what to build. So, tell me, was Nagato's redemption enough to erase his dark past, Or will the shadow of his mistakes always follow someone who once chose to be a villain?